It's all about your perspective. Hi, I'm Jeff Whitaker with this week's Jumpstart. As you can probably tell, I'm here in a tropical location. Actually, this week's Jumpstart is coming to you from Florida. Normally it's sunny Florida, but we've seen quite a bit of clouds since arriving here. Now, believe me, I'm not complaining, because while much of the country has been experiencing an Arctic freeze, it's really been pretty nice here. I'm trying to keep a proper perspective on things. You see, while much of our country was experiencing frigid and in many cases sub-zero weather conditions, here in Florida, well, it was frigid as well. Wait a minute now. The only difference is that frigid to Floridians and frigid to most everyone else is something totally different. You see, it's all in your perspective. Several days we awoke to temperatures that were in the mid-50s and said it was only going to climb to about 65 for a high, and our reaction, boy, it's really cold this morning. But then as I checked the temperature back in the Northeast and in the mid-Atlantic states for later on this week, well, I saw that temperatures were predicted to be in the upper 50s, and my reaction, wow, it's going to be warm back home. So how is that? Well, it's all in your perspective. Here's my point. How we see things based on our current situation or our location or circumstances, well, it has a huge impact on how we view things. You see, it's all about your mindset. If you and I get up in the morning and we anticipate doom and gloom based on our circumstances around us, or based on our situation we find ourselves in, or for that matter, even based on the weather conditions, well, you see, we set ourselves up for negativity at every turn. Now, on the contrary, if we don't allow ourselves to have our attitudes or our perspectives impacted by our circumstances, well, we set a whole different tone for the entire day. So what do we need to do to feed the positive and to starve the negative influences in our lives? Here's a thought. It starts with pursuing a growth mindset instead of a fixed mindset. Now, a fixed mindset looks at the situation that you and I find in front of us, and we buy into the negativity and all the accompanying mentality that it brings with it. Whereas if we have a growth mindset, having a growth mindset looks at every situation and scenario as an opportunity to learn, to grow, to look for the positive. So the next time you become overwhelmed by your situation or the circumstances that surround you, check your perspective and then consider a mindset adjustment. It's really up here that matters. I'm Jeff Whitaker. If these weekly Jumpstarts cause you to think about your own situation or your circumstances, and, well, if you get something out of what you see each week, then I'd appreciate a thumbs up, a like, or a share. And you can even leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. You can also always subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss an episode. Now, as we say each week, let's go out and make a difference.